All right, I guess we're gonna do this for the second time. I was in the middle of giving y'all the video. iPad storage was full, so I had to make something happen. But this your favorite nephew cousin, so you catching it just like I'm catching it. Was trying to give y'all the common sense ain't so common message for Sunday school, so here we are. Sunday school message. Common sense ain't so common. Common sense ain't so common. There we go. Yep, back with it. I got the water. Don't got the smoke with me right now because it ain't important. What just happened almost made me smoke. I ain't even gonna lie, but it's Sunday, so I'm gonna take it easy for right now. Okay, now that I caught y'all up, I want to say shout out to my videos as of late. As you think of 1.5, and then part two. Part two need to do some numbers, so I'm gonna say that again. Thank y'all for that. Y'all know what to do. I appreciate y'all. And then shout out to my other videos as of late. That's been on the rise. What is it? People gonna talk about you, and then don't let people deter you from what you like. Yeah, those been doing numbers, and I really appreciate that. But like I was telling y'all before it got cut off, and I was so rudely interrupted, I ain't gonna hold this past 15 minutes. So we gonna jump right into it. Common sense ain't so common. And I was telling y'all, it's not. It just seemed like it was basically skipped after a while. That and common courtesy ain't so common either. Personal space ain't so common either. I was telling y'all, like I just feel like in certain generations, like the older generation is missing something, and then the younger generation is missing something. Then the middle age is just we unsure what they're missing, but it's something. Everybody's missing something, and it's just probably that common sense ain't so common. Common courtesy ain't so common. We forget that. And now that I caught y'all up, I can take a deep breath and just relive. Because that one almost had me stressed, no lie. You probably think this, ooh, or you should have been that, or common sense would have told you that. And I'm here to tell you, common sense ain't so common. In 2025, it's becoming a rare thing, as well as common courtesy and other things. Yeah, you've heard that. Get to the message. All right, I'm catching y'all up, like I was saying. Um, I know this is not so common because of the things that people do, the way that people act. It just seems like they missing something. I just think that's what it is. Common sense and common courtesy. I think they just missing it. You ever been out? I'm talking about just out grocery shopping, in line or wherever, and somebody is just like really on your neck. I'm talking about you can hear that close to you on your neck, and you turn around and it's an older person. I'm talking about just carefree, just like I'm talking about deep breath, all on your neck. You turn around, it's an older person. It's like, why are you not backing up? Like, why are you this close to me? Common sense ain't so common, as well as common courtesy, right? It's just not. Or you have your earphones in wherever you at. I'm not saying it's at work or just you just out in public because you got stuff to do and you really ain't trying to interact. And guess who there? There's somebody that's gonna want to talk to you. If you never had that, well, you're blessed. But somebody gonna talk to you, and they gonna be older. Like it's just I feel like they be missing certain social cues. They gonna be reading the room, and then it's like then again, I just think it's just not common. I think it's common for them not to care. I think that's just what it is. They like, hey, I made it this far. I'm 57 years old. I don't care if you got your earbuds in. Listen to me talk about my dog, cat, and 4 kids, and then I just got a great grandbaby. Yeah, they be that. But common courtesy, common sense don't be common. That, and then I don't even think a lot of people can read the room. You know, at a certain age or a young age, I feel like people just miss that. Like they can't read the room. Like, I mean, use the example. You could be out in public somewhere, woo 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 woo, in line, whatever you doing, shopping or whatever, and you ever just be like, it comes to a point you'll just be in an aisle, right, or somewhere, and somebody has hit you with a card, or just dang near hit you with a car, and then you gotta look at them and they always look at you like you in the wrong, or oh, sorry. It's like, what were you doing? Why are you not here? Because it's like, why are you this close to me? I'm not even in the middle of the aisle. I'm actually trying to read the recipes and staying out your way, and then you're this close to me, like this close, about to tear my ankles up. Common sense and common courtesy isn't that common. It's just, I feel, I'm noticing, like, and it's crazy to say this, people really do be in their own world. But it be to the point where it's just like, how did you live like this? Like, nobody, you never told. And then after a while, I just honestly think people just stop saying excuse me. Like, what happened to that? Like, excuse me. Like, and then they always trying to do the slick thing to go around you, and then end up hitting something or hitting somebody, and it's like, you're not that swift. Stop. Know what you're doing. It doesn't hurt to say excuse me. It's kind of free. And then I hate those people that be hogging up the lane or hogging up wherever, and they just always have that, oh, you need to get through. Oh, I'm bad. I'm sorry. I think I hate it because it's so common to say that when it's like reality. You knew people were behind you. You knew people were out the way. You know what I'm saying? You knew you had to get out of the way. Just why you doing that? Like I say, it just, common sense and common courtesy don't be common. It seems like it just goes out the window. The younger you are and the older you get. Let's talk about that. Like I say, they just, and then I'm starting to think, like, I hate to be this person, but the older you get, I just think a lot of that just go out the window because you just don't care. You ever seen them people on the road or out that just don't care? Like, their life is miserable, or they're not even trying to go God's speed at all, or the speed limit. They're going 7 to 10 miles under the speed limit. And then you look over, you like, this must be an old person. Whole time it's somebody doing their makeup. Or you get caught in that situation again. Whole time it's somebody just in their nose. I'm talking about knuckle deep. Just all in their nose. And then when you identify that's what they doing, they want to get conscious and speed up. Like you just didn't see what happened. I'm telling you, I've been seeing some things. That's one thing I do, is I observe and take notes. But common sense and common courtesy isn't so common. The things that you think for sure, and people just be like, oh yeah, come on. Like, I keep using this store example because it's like, this is where I see it in public. Or out in public or at an event. I'm talking about you, everybody out vibing, and it's gonna always be that one group of people, that one family that just, hey, we're here. These kids can do whatever. Just leave me alone. Let me get some coffee. Let me get something. And then they always chalk it up. They're just kids, but they done cause $7,000 in store damage, property damage if you don't get these kids right. Be an adult. You're an adult. They're your kids. And then they be looking at other people funny when they discipline their kids. Like, it's just like, bro, it just be common sense and common courtesy, bro. It just, like I say, the older you get or the younger you are, they just, and then it just, I don't be wanting to say it's a specific race of people because I don't even seen black families act like that. Like, they don't want to beat their child. Or they don't want to discipline their child or correct their behavior. It used to be, though, we ain't even gonna speak the race. But it used to be, we gonna say 3 races that used to be out there wilding like that. But I don't seen it all to this point. I don't seen. I'm talking about. I don't seen kids just literally just cry their way into shaming their parents. Seriously, temper tantrum their parents into letting everything slide. Um, Common sense and common courtesy ain't so common. But I have seen some people as of late in the races that used to be wild like that get their child or evacuate their child. But it's just funny because it's like they don't do it at home, but it's like you know this is not the move in public. So why not exercise all this at home? Why not have this plan before y'all get out the door? But they gonna chalk it up. They're just kids. They're just yeah. Look at them. They're just so kids. They're a handful. Hmm. Yeah. They're just kids though. I'm talking about they love that one. That's they one. Like, and it's just like no, they're little terrorists. They're little terrorists with goddamn on seatbelts on them. Like, get them. Like, yeah. Like, please get them. But like I say, common sense ain't so common, and common courtesy ain't either. I'm trying to think of examples before I really forget because, like I say, the video got cut off and I was saying something else. Yeah, I just noticed people don't understand personal space. I'm telling you, they be right on your neck, or knowing people got to get through, and you immediately set up in a aisleway, and then you're like, oh yeah, and then that's when you move, but you don't think that through. When you get to the establishment or whatever, that hey, this is a busy area. Maybe we should try to get this going over here so we can establish ourselves and then fall in line. Nope. Nope, because we don't want anybody in front of us. We want to be the first ones, even if we don't know what we want. Yeah. Them jeans be strong, but I'm telling you. And it's just I just be noticing how people operate and it's be like, bro, how did y'all make it this far? That'd be a lot of my questions. Like, people got to get by. People got to do this, that, and the third. This is a busy area. Why be right here in the midst of it, knowing you're unprepared? What I usually say, have a seat, and it's for a reason, or just huddle up somewhere else to where we can. I feel like somebody shouldn't have to tell you that or tell you excuse me for you to move. You ever notice that? Like, people really, you have to tell people excuse me or pardon me or you in a way. Like, it gets to that point because they will not move. And it's just like, why are y'all like this? Like, and I'm telling you, it's like, I feel like the older you get, I was saying before the cut off, I feel like 55 and up, that's when you kind of just lose all your self awareness around you because you don't got kids, grandkids, and all that, and you just like, nobody's gonna hurt me. I'm not gonna affect anybody, but you're affecting the in the wayness. So please figure it out. I had to switch it up, but it's like I said, I ain't gonna take it too long. It's probably gonna be one more minute of this, but I've noticed it. It's like if you haven't noticed it, now you're gonna pay attention because I brought it to light. You're like, dang, people really be in the way. Wow, people really just almost took my arm off. Like I wasn't right here. Like, and there's so much space. Like, I'm gonna say this before I go. Y'all ever be out? Like, I'm saying, like, be out, and it's literally like a whole space right here. And then the way people walk, they always gravitate towards the people instead of the openness of the aisle. Like, why do y'all do that? Like, and then they will literally bump into you or get close. What happened? Where's your self awareness? Where's your common sense? Where's your common courtesy to understand where you at? Like, is your life that? Like, is that? I gotta leave it alone. But tell me I'm wrong. Have you? It can't just be me. All the stuff I said in our video, tell me you experienced this, and I'm out. I'm out. Say it 15 minutes, I'm out.